Good morning and welcome back to Walking the Parks and the first video in our T-60 series where we count down to Florida.
Yay!
We're currently at a countdown of 55 days until we go to Florida, and we decided that we should to start getting used to being on camera more, maybe do like a weekly video up until we go. So this is the first one in that series, and today's is all about fast passes. Saturday was a bit stressful. Remember we went over our plans last Thursday?
Yeah, we'd kind of made loose plans ages ago. I'd scribbled them in a notebook and then kind of tried to put them onto my spreadsheet, and we kind of had an idea, but some of them didn't have specific times set to them. So like 2 days before the window opened, I said to Carl, look, we need to sit down and finalise it. And we did that. So we were kind of set, and we knew there was a few where we, like in Epcot, I mean, that's a whole another ball game, but where we'd only work down to because there's enough all else.
We'll have to talk about Epcot. It's last year we experienced the character spot, and it was a good use of our third fast pass because let's face it, there's not that many. With the way the TV system works, there's not that many rides. Who wants to go in Nemo? No one. So yeah, so we used it on a character spot, but this year they've changed character spot to a tier 1. And if you look at tier 1 now, you've got Test Track, Soaring, Frozen Ever After, Illuminations, and the character spot. And we're only going to Epcot on, have we went 3 days?
Yeah, only because we wanted to book each of a lot of those as fast passes.
Yeah, and obviously we'll probably will end up getting Illuminations one as an extra fast pass on the day, I'd imagine. But it just makes it a bit of a ball ache. Yeah, I know we refused to fast pass Figment.
We have booked fast pass.
Ah. I forgot that we fast pass Figment. That's how bad it is.
Someone's not been watching the spreadsheet.
I'm in trouble.
We had a little bit of a debate about whether to do it on the app or the computer. I'd heard that it worked much better on the computer. Carl had heard it worked better on the app. In the end, we kind of did both, and then we decided it was easier on the computer, and it was.
Yeah, I think we booked Flight of Passage on the app and then the rest of them on the computer.
So our first priority, because of what happened last time, was we need to book Flight of Passage. So we got Flight of Passage booked, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then we were like, right, second Slinky Dog. So we went to our first day that we wanted to book Slinky Dog, all gone. So we prioritised the fast pass for the wrong ride. So it came to Slinky Dog, we couldn't get it. So we managed to get it in our second week, but in our first week we basically couldn't get hold of it. So so that was the next ride, and then after that we just went day by day, didn't we? Yeah,
I think it was a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be, to be honest.
There was not, we heard some horror stories about people, first world problems of people not being able to get on and it kicking them out, but we were fine.
Yeah, the longest part was really sorting the spreadsheet out after, because Charlotte's miss Disney planning.
Might do a video on my spreadsheet.
She's got a folder somewhere that says Disney planning 2018 on it, which I told her she can't take with us, which she's a bit gutted about, but
got all my stuff in. Next. So we managed to get everything that we wanted. Like I said, the Slinky Dog we had to change the day, but that wasn't the end of the world, and we pretty much managed to fit it around everything we already had planned. It is good that it tells you when you've got clashes with your dining reservations, because there were some bits where we'd kind of forgotten what time we'd booked food for.
Yeah, and there's a day we're going to Epcot that we didn't want to book fast passes in the afternoon, obviously, to interrupt, because the plan is to go around food and wine, and we didn't want to be running back and forth like we did last year.
No. So yeah, it was pretty seamless for us. I don't think there's much else.
I think the thing to take out, I'm sure you all do it anyway, is just make sure you plan it beforehand. Yeah. We had a rough guide of what times we wanted things, and charted it all written down, and we pretty much got what and when we wanted.
I just think, like, imagine if you're not a Disney nerd, like all of us are. If you're watching this, you're probably Disney nerd, because
if not, what the hell are you doing watching this?
And you don't know that you need to book fast passes, because it doesn't tell you. My Disney experience didn't ping up saying time to book your fast passes. It just assumes you know to go and look for it, and then you find an obscure little square and it says your window's open, but it's not particularly obvious in the app. I think, God, imagine you get there and they'll be like, yeah, you should have booked all this. You know, you should have booked you try and get a table, and they're like, nah. So
I think it doesn't help that it's different every resort too, like Disneyland.
Yeah, there's no consistency.
In California. It's a bit annoying, but yeah, just make sure you plan it right.
Yeah, I mean a loose plan really helped, otherwise we could have been there for hours. And we didn't need to tinker with it much.
We want it to be, so we know what parks we're going to be in what days, but we don't want it to be so strict that you have to live by a rota. But just a rough guide.
I was getting a little bit stressed out about us prioritising fast passes over everything else and feeling we needed to have them every day. And we sort of made a pact while we were doing it, didn't we, that this trip for us is about all the things we missed last time in a way, or a lot of the things we missed. Like we didn't do any water parks, we didn't go to any other resorts, and this time we've got 2 weeks for a reason, and that's so that we can enjoy some of the other things that Disney have got to offer. And I think it is very easy to get stuck in a fast pass hole and feel you need to bleed, you know, Disney of all the fast passes they offer you, but
yeah,
actually it can then mean you're constantly ferrying every morning you're in a park, and that isn't always the best way to do your holiday.
Yeah, we've made sure we've got plenty of downtime too, and we've got time for me to go and pray to the King that is Scar at the Art of Animation Hotel, because there's a big statue of Scar there and I have to go and see that bad boy.
And for me to go shopping.
And shopping. Priorities. So we thought what we'd do is we'd both create lists of our top 6 fast passes, what we're looking forward to most, and we haven't told each other what they are.
So we just thought it would be a bit dull for us to just talk through every single fast pass we book, because probably everyone books the same ones. So there's no big shocks on there.
My original idea was to film us actually booking our fast passes, which sounded amazing, but it'd have been really, really, really boring. And we're probably going to do this with our dining reservations as well. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go from the 6th to the 1st.
Yep.
As you do in lists. So Charlotte, you can go first.
My 6th choice is Mission Space.
Ooh.
And it's not because I love the ride, because last time we did it on the subtle mode and it was boring, but we're doing it with Chris and Sarah, who are also bloggers, and we'll leave a link to their blog down here and their Twitter, and we're meeting them for a day at Food and Wine. So we're going to do Test Track. We've booked Test Track and Mission Space at the same time, and I think Mission Space with the 4 of us will be pretty cool to do it with other people that you know. I've never met them, but we feel we know them. So it wouldn't have been on my list if we weren't planning to do it with other people, but I thought that would be a fun experience that I'm looking forward to.
Cool. My number 6 is the Haunted Mansion.
Ooh.
We've managed to get a fast pass booking for the day we arrive. It's 5:30 till 6:30, so, and we land at 2:05.
Yeah.
I think. So we've got a good 4 hours to get to Disney, check in and get straight to the park. It might not be possible, but I think it's a brilliant ride to start our trip on, so yeah, it's my number 6.
My number 5 is Slinky Dog Dash. So it's not right up there because I think it doesn't look like the best ride I've ever seen, but I'm excited to do it because it's something new. So that's number 5. That's why it's number 5 on my list.
My number 5 is Big Thunder Mountain. I love that coaster.
Traditional.
Yeah, that coaster's amazing. And Charles, number 4
is Meeting Ariel. We didn't do any princess meet and greets last year because they're a bit orcs, but Ariel's my favourite princess, so we've booked one this year and it's to meet Ariel, and I'm excited to go in a little grotto and meet her. I might have to get some Ariel inspired ears before I go, but it's the only character meet we've fast passed. No, that's a total lie. Yeah. But it's the only human.
No.
Oh, Tinkerbell. Well, I like her better than Tink.
Yeah. My number 4 is Kilimanjaro Safari, and we're doing it early evening, between 6 and 7 I believe we booked it for, and we're hoping it's going to start getting dark, and we've heard that the animals are more lively at that time, so it's either early in the morning or back end of the day where the animals are lively. So when we did it last year, there wasn't much. The lions were asleep. I want to see lions awake, basically. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
My number 3 is Toy Story Mania, or Midway Mania. I don't know what the official title of the ride is these days. It's just one of my favourite rides. I just love it. I know that people say it's overrated. Cal probably being one of those people, but I just love it. I think it's so much fun.
My number 3 is the amazing Pirates of the Caribbean. Last year when I went on it for the first time, I think I went on the Disneyland Paris one when I was a child, but I don't really remember it. But yeah, it took my breath away. It was amazing, and I just can't wait to get back on it. So that was one of my first things I want to fast pass.
I think our 1 and 2 might be the same.
Probably.
Let's see.
Shall we do number 2 together?
Yeah, okay.
1, 2, 3.
Splash Mountain. Oh. So we didn't get on Splash Mountain the last time we went because it was shut for a refurb. I have been on it before, many moons ago. I remember it being fun, and I felt Magic Kingdom was lacking in the water ride. Actually, all of Disney's lacking a bit in water rides, but I'm just excited to get back on it.
Yeah, my number 2 is Everest. I know Ben from Zach's Adventures will be shocked by that decision. It's the best, one of the best roller coasters in the world. It's the best roller coaster at Disney, and I just can't wait to go. So yeah, Everest, bring it on. And number 1, but
I think this might be the same.
Guaranteed to be the same. Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage.
Yeah.
This is another one we missed on our last trip. It was open, but the queue in the Magic Hours was about 3.5 hours.
This year we're very fortunate to have managed to get Flight of Passage, both visits to Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
It was the first things we booked. Ironically, we probably should have booked Slinky Dog because we ended up missing that first day. But the way everyone talks about this ride, I'm expecting massive things, so I just caught Charlotte's foot there. I'm expecting it to blow us away, and I just can't wait to experience it. It's something I'm really looking forward to.
I'm nervous it's going to let me down, because I'm always ever the optimist. It's been talked up so much, I can't wait to see what it's all about. Because when we went last year, it had not long since opened and not that many people had been on it. So we didn't, if we know what we know now, we might have braved a 3-hour queue. But we didn't know what it was like or what it was about. So
we're quite new to this whole community, and now we've spoken to a lot of different people, and every single person tells me the same thing. That it's amazing, and watching people's reactions when they come off the ride is just something we've got to do. And I think you're right, last year, if we'd have known that, we'd have queued.
We might, yeah, but we didn't know that it was supposed to be as good as everyone says it is. So I think we'd be mad to not be most excited for Flight of Passage. So I'm really excited to get on it.
But yeah, so that's our Fast Pass.
They were the...
It's not as easy as you think it is.
They're the Fast Passes we're both the most excited for, and a little bit about our experience of booking them. Thank you for watching if you have watched this. Feel free to give us a follow on Twitter and talk to us about your Fast Pass bookings. We are at WITP_blog.
Yeah, you can also obviously leave comments on this video, and please, if you want to see more from this series or more of us in general, just hit the subscribe button. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Bye.